Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and got a lot of really big and cool creations to look at today. So I'm a little worried about the time on this video. I'm going to try to go through these creations fairly quick, but there's some really big ones, including the very first one here, which is the Battlestar Empyrica by XLjedi. Holy smokes, guys! This is a gigantic ship, by the way. Yeah. Look at this thing. My goodness, this is the Battlestar Galactica, or well, Empyrica. Look at this son of a gun. It is really quite a sight to behold. I believe the size class on this, I had to look when I first spawned it in. 110. So it's a very, very large creation here. Just wanted to get a good look at the hull body. Dig a lot of this stuff going on here too, like the 13 over there, Pride of the 13th Colony. That is a really cool uh, part on this as well. But oh my goodness, this is like it's still not even close to scale of the real ship or the ship in the movies or anything like that. But my goodness, it's still one of the biggest creations I've looked at, I think, ever. There's been a couple other really big ones too, but this is wild. Just figured I'd go through here. I don't know if the thrusters are on right now. I know this should have some power, um, but it looks like the thrusters are currently turned off. But just taking a look at the back side of the ship, do you see the amount of geez, those are all XL thrusters. They look dinky. Honestly, they look really really small on this ship. The ship is just so big, such a large creation going on here. My goodness, it's yeah, this is really really cool. This is a city and beyond here. Just figured I'd fly over the top of it a little bit, take a look at all the different things going on here. Looks like it has a lot of turret mount positions that you can add in. Uh, Big double hangar set going down into, I'm sure, a hangar down below there. And more hangar openings on the side. And then, of course, the iconic place where you would launch the Vipers and things from on these two like side hangars. Kind of an iconic thing with the Battlestar ships. But oh my goodness, guys, this thing is that is really really cool. I mean, that's a lot of block work, a lot of shaping to do. Complicated shape on the hull itself, and a lot of detail and a lot of things going on there. Like the red stripes going on over here too. That looks really really cool. We can see kind of into a bridge area there. Figure to get a good look at the front side here, and we'll take a flyby on the bottom side of this as well. Holy smokes! Yeah, this is gigantic. Fitting for the type for the ship that it is. I mean, it really is, because I mean it is a very very large ship. It's a colony ship. Well, slash battle cruiser slash carrier. It's the whole thing. I love this emblem on the back side there too. Cool looking block work too. Taking a look at the rear of the ship again, how it kind of forms almost as inverted or double V pattern in the center there, and then of course you got a hangar door down below as well. Um, my goodness, wow, quite the uh, quite the Christmas thing here. Yeah, this I undoubtedly took a very very long time for the author to create. Um, that looks really good though, Re- really good. Hopefully it people notice this one for a long time to come. There's a lot of other things going on too. I see a lot of the guns are retracted. There's a lot more ways into looks like these side hangar areas through blast doors. We also have some strafing thrusters here. It does, by first glance, looks like it is made out of combat steel, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Figured I'd just take a look here. So it does appear that the base material of this ship is combat steel. So yes, of course, it would need a tremendous amount of thrust power to move this around, and it looks like it kind of has a tremendous amount of thrust power as well. So I think that would all work out. So I'm going to try to tour the ship fairly quickly, but this is one of those creations that you'd really just want to sub it and check it out on your own time, because I mean, literally, I think I could donate this entire video just to touring this one ship, and there's quite a few other ships. Some other ones that are pretty big too, not near as big as this one, but yeah, this is really cool. Another little thing I wanted to here, I'm going to adjust the lighting in a minute, and something that I think looks really, really cool on this ship, and is what the author did with some texture lights, creating windows here. I'm just trying to find a lighting environment that would show that relatively okay. Get a little shadows on this side, but all these little areas over here you can kind of see like they're like would be windows below here. I think that that's a really, really cool idea, especially for something like of this scale and proportion, because from a little bit of a distance they all look like they're individual floors and windows in there, and you can kind of see that kind of going over the central hall, it kind of randomly set up as well, which I think is really, really cool. It looks great at night. This would look really good in space too. Maybe I should have done this video in space, but there's some creations that won't work great for space, like a base that's supposed to be on the ground and things like that. So anyway, wow, look at this thing. Jeez. All right, so I'm going to get aboard here. Let me adjust the lighting a little bit here. I'm not sure how this is going to work out yet, but I'm going to go a little bit to the darkest side of things, and we'll see how it works. I guess I don't even know where to go in the ship at, but there's no way I'm going to be able to see all of it if the whole interior is done. I don't even know if that's the case, but I'm going to come in one of these side hangars over here, and let's see what's going on the inside here. So yeah, it looks like it's fully set up on the inside. So we got the Diamondbacks over here. This is really cool. I like this these frame block stuff in here. A lot of colors going on as well. Got some green on the ceiling, red on below. I don't know if that was oh, maybe this is just the green squadron area over here. Very well could be. I like the nameplates at the front of all these side hangar doors, and then of course you got your main hangar. And look how big just one of these side hangars is coming through here. Yeah, big thruster room right there. Yeah, these are all individual like loading bays or are E16. So I wonder, are these like escape pods? Like ships would go in here that would fit into that. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a long time since I watched the Battlestar series. Gunslingers over here. Yeah, it's really cool. It feels like, you know, it is really kind of like a military ship, and you got your whole squadron kind of presides in this area over here, and there's so much to see. Yeah, look at some of the cool LCDs here, and this door obviously would go out the back side of this hangar, I'm pretty sure. Yep. God. Oh, that's a gravity generator over there. That's wild. The Sundowners. Tonight we ride on. Yeah, it's almost like an arena, like you're looking at like all these logos and things going across the side over here. All right, well anyway, let's get into more of the central ship here and see what's going on. Cool looking hallway here. Definitely can get a lot of people through here at once. Oh my goodness. Let's go this way. So, yeah, right into a production area. So, I don't know, maybe the colors have a little bit to do with Christmas as well, with the red and green approach here. Or maybe there's just a red squadron and a green squadron. But, so we're looking at a production area, obviously. And, yeah, it looks like there's ways going out beyond there. No smoking in this area. We got an elevator there. I'm going to avoid that for now. Again, I probably can't tour the whole ship because it's just so massive. Looks really cool though. I can't believe the amount of time and effort it took to build this whole place out. Oh my goodness. I mean, the exterior alone would take a long time, but then the interior, at least in my experience, takes longer than the exterior yet. Oh, wow. Look at all this. This is, I mean, even this chunk over here is massive. Like you're walking through a real life shopping mall or something, a big one too. Yeah, cool looking beams there. Really tall ceilings in the area here. A lot of room to almost move vehicles through here. Hydroponics and cold storage. Let's go up this way a minute here. Oh yeah, this is definitely hydroponics. Looks like we have our top, mid, and lower probably grow light switches. So I'm guessing we're on the top now. So there's probably multiple levels of this. I'm going to be flying around a little bit more than I normally would in this ship just to get around here. Yeah, so it looks like what we got 2 levels here. Is there another one? Yeah, another level down below that as well. And then there's looks like there's elevators kind of going up there. And I don't even know what's going on over here. Oh, wow, this is the kitchen, the food processing area. Holy smokes. Oh, this is insane. You could actually use this as a, say you had like the green team and the red team, and they were playing PvP, and they both start on one side of the ship, and the goal is to blow up something on the other side of the ship. You could use this as a big internal PvP match. It's so massive. It's like, again, like a city in itself, just in this ship here. And yeah, just, my goodness, more grow plots. Since the grow plots are installed, I can look at the total count of those in the stats. And all kinds of cool looking LCDs over here on what to grow. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, the different recipes and things like that. Pizza, e-rations, gives you like how many plots you need, what you should grow in each plot. That's a really cool feature there. Something I need to learn myself. Oh yeah, looks like we got oxygen tanks and stuff on the sides over here. All right, so I got detoured at this point. Let's go to the bow drill housing here. So drill housing. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Holy smokes, look at that. We do actually have some mining drills in here. And then it's there's a blast door on the front there to open that up for the mining drills. Wow, this thing does mining? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Wow. All right, so to get through here, because man, yeah, you guys definitely have to just grab this ship and check it out and take a tour yourself. It is massive, and I'm just on one floor, not seeing all the side areas here. Again, I could spend the whole video just looking at this one ship, but let's this should go to the other side over here to the other side hangar. Yeah, and this one is in red. Again, love all the advertising and things going along the sides here. That it feels like a bit like an arena or something like that. All right, so here, let's go this way. Let's see what goes up this gigantic staircase here. Oh wow, so we got a outrider hangar and a port outrider. Okay, so we got our starboard and port outrider hangars here. Is this snake back into, oh, I don't even know, launch chutes? Oh wow, what in the heck is going on here? Oh, I didn't even notice this. So this is like a walkway going over one of those. So this should go to the outer edge of the ship over here. Looks like a yeah, over one of these I guess like escape pod bays or something like that. I'm guessing, but I could be totally wrong on that. In action. Lots of LCD work going on in here too, which is really cool. Just yeah, the amount of time and effort put into this creation is immense. I'm gonna do a little flying through the hull a bit here. I wanted to try to get to let's come in through the bridge this time. I know I'm sure it all totally connects on the inside. Or how about this hangar door here? But I'm just trying to, again, try to get through this a little quicker because it's just gigantic. And there's going to be so much to see. Like, look at this room. This looks really cool, too. A lot of use of color in here, too. It's kind of amazing. You got some oranges, yellows, greens, blues, reds. Of course, all the grays. CBs can do. Wow, look at this. I mean, this part up here could be its own like creation. It's so big here. So I gotta assume I'm heading towards the bridge. Oh man, we got a fun factory, the hive. What is going on? Mining, port fabrication. It's like more places to add some constructors and things like that. I like the metal framework going in here. Like a whole city in this ship here. Bow installations. Wow. Hydroponics and lower deck access. Mining operations observation deck. Wow. Oh, this is intense. This is intense. All right, let's go up one of these elevators, see where that goes to. Mining control bunker. It's got a control bunker. Oh, and this is looking out that one window on the front of the ship. There's not actually a bridge here. Interesting. I'm sure it's got bridges or a bridge. Wow. Central Command. Let's head this way. Yeah. Wow. Is this Central Command area here? Your command by nice. So you put in your own name there for command on this. Yeah, this kind of looks like it would be a Central Command area here. Got a lot of crew members around. Looks like we got our pilot seat right over there. Big old screen up here. Talking about all kinds of different information and things like that. Like the situation going on. Oh, wait. Okay, so Central Command is where I'm at. Let's go just a little further here. Port Medical. I'm sure it's got all the med bays. And yeah, here's one over here. I doubt that there's more. That's cool how this is done. I like the glass work and the rounded stuff. Getting into individual rooms in here. Yeah, it looks really cool. Looks really cool. Yeah, a lot of use of different textures and stuff going on in various places of the ship too. Trying to kind of use what Empyrion has to offer for textures. And like the color differences too. So yeah, it's kind of neat and exciting to walk through here because you keep on running into things that look a lot different from other areas, which is really cool. It's got a variety of stuff going on in here. And all the LCD work to go with it. Holy smokes. AI Cognitive Testing Lab? Yep. Yep. Rapid prototyping 3D carbon printer. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like making carbon parts in here. That's really cool. I'd love to see like with the factory in this game. I think it would be really, really cool if you actually had to build some kind of I don't know, big square or something with certain block types in it that define like an area that would print a creation, maybe like a big rectangle or something like that, and then when you spawn in something, and from the factory, it literally kind of builds it. You see the blocks start appearing like one row at a time until the whole thing is like printed up. That would be a really cool way to go about the factory. Just a weird idea there. But, oh my goodness. Again, please check out this ship yourself. It is massive. I don't really want to fly necessarily all through the hull, but it is a city. I mean, literally, it is a full-blown city on a ship here, and then some. I mean, size class 110. And yeah, I know I'm just kind of cheating here, but there's, my goodness, so many things to see in this ship. Again, I could spend the whole video just taking a look at this one ship here. So obviously we got our warp drive over here too, but oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, let's take a look at some numbers here. So, size class, oh, I said 110, 119 on the size class. Now currently, hold on, I've got thrusters and weapons and stuff off. Let me turn on battle stations, harvesting, wireless. Oh my goodness, a lot of P menu options going on here. I guess I'm just turning everything on pretty much. The LCDs are kind of set probably with sensors and things like that. But let's take a look at our numbers here. I'm really curious on this one. So size class 119, unlock level 25. 23 forward, 3 strafing, 4 lift, 2 reverse, 4 down. I didn't expect it to move very fast. It's an extremely heavy ship, 489 kilotons. And you've seen the amount of thrusters like pushing this forward. So it can do forward relatively well for the immense amount of weight in this ship. And the rest of the stats, you would need like 50 or so strafing thrusters per side to try to equal these numbers. Or, well, I'm just guessing there, but a lot. So it will move forward pretty good. It's going to take a little while to turn, but I mean, man, this thing's big. You would not expect a ship like this to be turning quickly. 213 fuel tanks, 108 oxygen tanks, a huge barrage of stock weaponry, and of course we already seen on the hull that there's places to add more stuff. We got a 66-hour and 10-minute build time on it. It's going to take a lot of resources. Again, size class 119 ship here. So yeah, a lot of estrium and zirconium and things like that. But yeah, CPU wise, it's gonna need a lot of probably not playing with CPU. I don't know if you can achieve these numbers in stock Reforged Eden or getting anything close to that on the amount of CPU. So this would be probably kind of, you know, it's a Battlestar Galactica. I mean, it's or well, slightly different name, but same idea, Empyrica. But yeah, it's not really one of those ships that I think CPU is going to be that dreadfully important on, and it was still loaded out for a Core 9 setup, and I don't know if it has some more stuff going on in here. It looks like it's just running an advanced core, and then 4 extenders. So vanilla compatibility there, or probably built for vanilla. Does have 147 crew members on it. Just curious about, let's go back over to the stats. I wanted to look at the grow plots in here. Plant fibers. Okay, so yeah, your grow plots, 468 grow plots on the ship as well. Wow. Well, impressive. Very, very impressive. Please do check this one out and explore it, because I've probably only seen about 10% of the interior of the ship in this video here. So this again is the Battlestar Empyrica by XLjedi. Massive undertaking project going on here. Hats off to you, sir. That is endurance like there's no tomorrow. I'm trying to do this. Holy smokes. And it looks really, really cool too. The shaping of the hull and all the interior stuff going on, and all the LCD work, and who knows what else. All kinds of other areas that are in the ship that haven't been shown in this video. All right. Well, let me get the lights back on here. And taking a look at the next creation here. This is still pretty big, but it's quite small compared to the last one. So this is the Alia Warp I probably said the name wrong. AELAH1 or L. I'm sorry, that's an L. Warbird MK1 by Don 2K7. My lighting's really looking bad here at this angle. Let's do that. And yeah, this is obviously, I believe, a Romulan Hall. Sorry about that, from Star Trek universe there. And really, really cool one. This is a pretty an exotic hull of a ship here, and it's got kind of this pretty cool wing setup kind of going on. Well, I won't really necessarily call it a wing, but kind of like it, where it kind of wraps all the way around and has a open area in the center. And then your main ship is kind of right over here. Now I've seen this hull design from another author before too. It was a green ship, and I think it was even bigger than this one. But I don't know if it was completed. I think it was. I actually do think it was completed on the inside. But this one is quite a bit different, more of a gray look on it. Looks pretty battle hardened and things like that. Fly around to other parts of this. Yeah, a lot of really complicated block work trying to do the hull in Empyrion blocks on this ship, because it's got a lot of curvy things and stuff you can't quite do with the voxel blocks. And oh yeah, I really love the yeah, that backside looks really cool too. I like the texture lights around the thrusters. Looks like we've got more places to add thrusters here too. Almost kind of looks like this might be a Core 9 specification build or vanilla specification build. And the author left out a lot of potential thruster upgrades, probably to balance out the CPU. Just a guess there. Looks like we got some ways in on the side areas back over here as well. Yeah, really cool ship. Yeah, this is pretty interesting here. This is almost like a hangar area, kind of in mid area there, where you could bring in like your SVs or something like that and dock them up in there. And it looks like you got doors on either side going into the rest of the ship. Wow. Yeah, really, really cool. Really cool shaping on here. So many different features and things. And it's a cool looking ship to start with as well. Very unique design on it. Yeah, there's the official name. Ela Warbird? I'm just guessing how to pronounce it. And we do have a little bit of guns on here stocked. There might be some hidden ones that I'm not seeing too. I don't know the status of that. Looks like we do have some launchers out in this area and places to add more of them. Looks like artillery and a couple laser cannons, I would guess. Yeah, laser and artillery there. Alright, well, anyway, I'm not exactly sure where the oh, did we run out of fuel? No. But you're not on. Okay, so I'm going to turn it. Oh, it wasn't even on. I didn't realize that. I guess none of those thrusters were going. I just was curious if they're shut off on purpose. Alright, well, anyway, let's get aboard here. And I guess I'm going to come. I'm not sure if this might go right into that hangar area here. Well, one way into the ship. This is cool. You've got some utility function as soon as you walk in this from this area, and it looks like it goes up to a second floor there. And I bet you this goes. Oh, wow! Look at this. This is convenient. So we got a third-person cockpit right off from there as well. So, despite being a really big ship here, you can hop right in here and start piloting it. Really quickly, actually, as soon as you walk in from at least this door space here from the ground. And that's cool. I like all the LCD work around here. Let me adjust the lighting a little bit more. I don't know if I'm seeing lights in here or not, though. Or this room might just be meant to be dark. A lot of cool LCD work here, though. I love seeing all that going on there, and the different control stations and the angled LCDs just all around the area. Of course, you got your cockpit area there. You hit V, which basically puts you into the third-person viewing mode. I've done that same thing. And a lot of those things there. So yeah, then this also kind of intertwines with the other kind of landing area in midship here. And let's take an elevator. Oh, this goes up a ways. Let's see what's back over here a second. Looks like we got a crew section. Nice little chill out place. Couple bed over there, or maybe a captain's quarters. And it's got a adjoining bathroom to it. Probably say that's more of a VIP crew room there. Could be the captain. And let's go to this floor. It goes both directions. So, looks like we got a place to add in a fusion reactor. What a cool looking fusion reactor room. Oh, I love all the pipe work and the deco stuff going on in here. Just to display a fusion reactor. That's cool. That is very nice. So obviously 5x5x5 area in there for that. So yeah, a lot of upgrade potential on this ship. I dare say already. And back over here, it looks like we're going to get into engineering section and our CPU cores. So we've got a lot of places for quantum and auxiliary cores. Our warp drive, the new pentaxid tank for a CV. That looks cool. Or in Reforged Eden at least. Again, I don't know. I don't think the model came from vanilla. I think that's an RE part. Then we got our main shield as well. Looks like the main CPU core is also in here. Let me just verify that that is that, not something else. Yeah, no, that's definitely the main core. So very cool. We got a kind of a core room. I bet you this is really hard to hit if you were going to shoot at it from outside the ship. All right, let's go up another floor here. Looks like we go all the way up to the top part of the elevator here. This might get us on a main deck. Obviously, there's a whole front section of the ship too. So it looks like we have a production area, a lot of room to add a lot more constructors, deconstructors, and stuff in this general room. A couple storage controllers over here. You know, I didn't even look at the storage on the last ship. I probably should do that. Just dawned on me. We got some crew. We got looks like a full medical bay back over here. Armor repair and locker. Yeah, food processor and fridges. Yeah, just a lot of stuff. Oh, and this is actually like looks like the like a main cockpit here. So probably doesn't have a front bridge area. It's probably here. I love this table thing going on in here too. That looks really interesting with the blue texture lights that are kind of glow in the area, things like that. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So despite being a pretty big ship, it looks like it's really kind of set up for some gameplay too, because a lot of the function that you'd want to get into seems to be pretty tightly spaced together, including the bridge and production and things like that. I'm gonna just travel. Let's travel to the other side of this landing area. So it looks like we got like a generator room. We got certainly looks like it's got a little bit more room for generators and things in the general area here. And we're into the bulkhead. Oh, so let's go right on the front of the ship here. So it's kind of a big open area here. Cool look at wall design there with the texture lights and the color scheme and everything like that. Railgun mount position here. Oh, that's cool. That's a big part. So yeah, this is set up to put in looks like a CV railgun right in there. And then basically the front here is just a bulkhead. Generator room. I'm sure there's more of this ship I'm missing as well. Again, really big ship to check out and explore, but it's kind of cool how everything's set up. Let me fly into this area and see if this is the bridge I seen earlier. Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Fits right up over there, kind of in the back area of the ship. Yeah, really, really cool. All right, let's take a look at some numbers here. See what's going on. So, start with size class 9. I guess it's not that terribly big, is it? I thought it was bigger than that. So, size class 9, unlock level 25. Pretty thrusty. 95 forward, 26 strafing, 190 lift, 95 reverse, and 95 down. 20 fuel tanks, 8 oxygen tanks, 18 hour and 38 minute build time. Kind of looks like this is built of carbon substrate, and the performance here I'm seeing would probably dictate that as well. A lot of carbon in the build. Some estrium and zirconium, but not an excessive amount or anything like that. Not seeing grow plots in here, so it's more of a war battle cruiser, not really a farming type of ship. CPU wise, oh, check that out. Oh, it doesn't even use all 2.1 million of it. So obviously this had a shield and warp drive as well. Speaking of that, the shield on here is 10,600 stock. Yeah, CPU surprised me too. I guess, I kind of thought it was a Core 9 to start with. It's a pretty big ship here. Doesn't look like we have any P menu options. Let's take a look at your storage here. So we've got a ammo controller, 2 ammo controllers at 320K. It looks like 6 standard controllers at kind of looks like they're all 640s. So yeah, a lot of storage on here as well. And obviously with a ship like this, with turret mount positions and things like that, if you really wanted to get a lot more guns and quantum and auxiliary cores, you got a lot of surface area that you could put turrets on throughout the ship. It doesn't necessarily label some of the stuff like the launchers it does back over there, but there's so many good line of sight turret positions all throughout the hull here. So you could really put a lot of those on here if you wanted to. Extra thrusters, obviously a fusion reactor. Again, there's probably areas of the ship I didn't quite see either. But yeah, really cool. Really cool design here. And this is again the Alia Warbird MK1 by Don 2K7. Alright, so very cool. Before I move on, let me just take a look at the storage up on this here. I forgot to look at that completely, and I'm sure it's got a lot, and it certainly looks like it has a lot. Okay, so looks like all the front ones would be, the top ones here I think would be our dedicated storage areas. There's almost probably going to be too much to list. Looks like we got a lot of 340s. 340K storage bays. Interesting. Yeah, I don't even. It'd kind of be neat if in the stats it would actually have a little stat there. When you're looking at like the P menu, it would tell you your total volume in storage. Like basically add up all of this stuff together, because I don't really know. All I can say is it has a lot of storage, and we're up into like 27 plus all these other things, and most of these seem to be 340K storage bays. So everyone I've pretty much clicked on. Well, this one's 345. So they fluctuate a little bit, but they seem to be all above 320. In vanilla, that would check out, so they would just show up as 320s. In Reforged Eden, you'll get a little bit more storage on it. All right. Well, anyway, moving on here to the next creation here. This is a really cool looking carrier type design here. This is the Aurora Reforged Eden by Entei. Really cool looking flatbed carrier type design ship. A little bit of like the Helios type of stuff, but not really. It's quite a lot different than that as well. Just looks like kind of a straight up carrier. Really cool design work here. I love this this offset kind of overhanging. Looks like a bridge area of the ship. So definitely some asymmetrical properties here. Front side of the ship kind of looks a little bit like a ship, but kind of wide for a normal ship. Oh yeah, it looks like a giant hangar going through on the whole lower side of the creation here, which is pretty much a lot of the ship. We got integrated solar panels, at least some visible up top here. Centralized like runway type of thing. A lot of landing pads off to the side. Very nice, very nice. Love the block work and the color work on here too. A lot of these decorative lines kind of drawn in with thin blocks or just cut-ins to the sides in here to give it some cool looking body lines and texture lights and all kinds of stuff. And this area here too, kind of how the thrusters are mounted in there, kind of like its big framework around here. And then we got a different color around the thruster areas. And yeah, that's a cool looking hangar door too. I mean, it's a big wide hangar door. It looks like it's using probably a lot of these regular doors, and I won't doubt if there's, well, maybe that's just all part of, they actually contain force fields themselves, so you probably won't need a second layer of force fields in there. But yeah, really, really cool looking design here. Definitely like that. So yeah, as in a ship like this too, it's kind of, with a big wide open flatbed top on it. It's kind of meant, you can move around a lot of other creations, including some pretty big like CVs and stuff right on top of here. That's probably what a lot of that top space is meant for. But of course, you can park anything there. But here, I'm going to adjust the lights here, and we're going to get aboard. Let's try to go about that level, see what we look like here. Oh wow, that's a cool looking hangar. Love the block work in here, and yeah, there's a lot of lights going on the inside here to illuminate it as well. That is cool. A lot of detail going on in here. Love these the framework kind of going throughout the hangar as well. And obviously going from white to more of a dark gray type of colors. And oh wow, look at that! It kind of stretches out over this way a little bit. Well, that's cool. I love this glass with the block work on the outside of it as well. Yeah, it looks really sharp. Fusion control. So we got a fusion control room. Got to have that. So I went down. I'm kind of wondering if it does have a location for a fusion reactor or something like that. I thought that's what I was heading towards, but no, it's just like a control room, which is really cool. Yeah, that's neat. That's just cool thinking there with the glass and the block work around the whole area. Looks like we got some storage and production right in this general area off to the side. So it looks like either side of the ship has something like this, but they both look a little bit different. And yeah, that's going to get us upstairs. I'm going to stick down here for a second, check out the other parts of the hangar. Got a repair bay right kind of centralized in the middle area of the hangar. Looks like production all over here. Which there's probably a switch or something. I gotta turn on some things here. I'll just turn on a lot of stuff. So we got in our P menu option, upgrade markers. I almost forgot to do that. Which is kind of nice when you're flying through here. You know where upgrade parts are supposed to go. A lot of extra locations for more constructors, things like that. But that's cool. Hangar side construction or production area right over here. Check our teleporter is right in the general area as well, including utility functions. Ground ramp, let's open that up. So it goes down from here to the ground ramp. Okay, so that's cool. So you can come in right from underside the ship right over there up into the hangar / production side over here. Oh, and okay, I get it now. The fusion reactor goes right here. Good thing I turned on those LCDs. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, fusion reactor's there. What goes over here? I've got shield array. Okay, so probably shield upgrade. That's an unusual looking housing there. It's pretty cool. I like that. A lot of nice characteristics on these ships here. Love to see the angles that just the framework going across each side here looks really cool too, with the thin block decorative support on the outside of it. Yeah, cool looking shaping there. All right, well, anyway, I'm going to try to get over to an elevator here. Or, well, let's visit the restrooms. I like that. It's all tile work in here. That's cool. Looks like a nice restroom area. All right, so the main elevator, I've seen it already, but where was it? I wouldn't doubt there's something over on this area or in the center area. Or was it over here? There's a lot of places. No, that goes to the fusion control. This goes, oh, here it was, yes. At least one elevator. So we're going to go up to 2, which is main engineering and generator access. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, oh yeah, all the glasswork, seeing the hangar from the inside here. That looks awesome. Oh, I love all the block work in here. Great use of angles and things like that. So it looks like we've got a big generator, a couple smaller generators, but you could remove those couple smaller ones to pop in another big one right there on this side. I don't know if the other side's set up the same way or not. Got a Wi-Fi kind of mounted into the wall over here with some pipes going to it. Yeah, great looking styling here. I like all the busy, the technical, computer terminals and all the stuff going on in the area here. That is cool. And that kind of wraps around. Again, seeing the inside of the hangar space on that side. Very cool. All right, let's go up to 3, which is stern maintenance. High temperature area. All right, so we got thruster access over here. So that is what the maintenance is about. Obviously, looks like a big XL thruster right there, and a whole bunch more access points to the other thrusters. Another location to add one there. And this kind of walks down to a lower floor in here. Yeah, so big thruster access room, another Wi-Fi location here. And it looks like, yeah, another T. Certainly looks like it would be a big shield part room, like or something like that. But no, that's only 3 blocks tall. So, this is, yeah, I'm just yeah, it's a thruster room. Makes sense. I thought T stood for a thruster, and then I was looking at the size, and I got a little disoriented on how big that space actually was. It's a little bit smaller than I thought it was. So it was more for an XL thruster. Yeah, cool the way all this was done up. Of course, again, the author could have just sealed off these areas with blocks and called it a day, but it's really cool when you get access to all those areas. And, then you can kind of repair things from the inside as well. So now we're on hydroponics, bow shield engineering, hangar crossing, crew quarters. God, this looks great in here, too. Look at that. Is that a new tree or plant? I don't recall seeing one like that before. So, I don't know. The Reforge Eden people, they do a lot of stuff. So, yeah, these are definitely some new plants and stuff in there. I like the fact that they're bigger, quite detailed too. Look at the polygon work in there and the texturing. Very nice. So that's something new. Yeah, all the plants before, they were pretty dinky. These are like at least 2 block tall ones here. And this looks like it would be a grow plot location here. Yep, we got our grow lights right above there. Oh, I like that glass walkway, kind of walking over the grow plots. And of course, you got to have your place over here with a food processor and whatnot. Never before seen spaceship underside smoke on the engineering deck. Fuelless in space with the solar. Die Hard texturing tutorial. Very cool. Hydroponics for dummies. Oh, that's cool. Nice informational video that they're watching over here. I like the LCD work on the door there. Oh, this is a pretty wild area here too. Looks like we got a lot more upgrades for more thrusters, and then we're getting into shield coupling, and yeah, a bunch of shield coupling parts on this side. And I went out the other side of the ship might have the banks for a lot of medium shield upgrade pieces. Of course, you can put a fusion reactor in here as well. Yeah, looks great. Looks great. Pretty interesting ship. So I'm on the opposite side of where the bridge would be, I think. So I don't know if I'd have to like go down and around. I was wondering if there was a catwalk or something that went from this side to the other side. And there might be. I just don't know where it is yet. So I'm going to fly over this way. And let's get to the asymmetrical bridge area. And I'll see how it connects from to the interior from starting in the bridge here. And we got a nice upgrade info LCD over here, talking about the T's for XL thrusters and a bunch of turrets you can add in here, fusion reactor, P menu upgrade markers. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Again, very helpful for the player when they get a ship like this, trying to learn it, try to figure out what all the places are, what you can put into it. And a killer looking bridge again. I love this this glass work over here and this like sub level in the bridge area. And you've got your main captain's chair right there. And this would connect back down to the hangar area and all the decks. I wonder if they're different on this side. Yeah, they kind of are. Yeah, it's pretty asymmetrical on a lot of these different room areas here. Alright, so let's go down to 3. Crew quarters, battle shield engineering. Yep, so that gets to that lower area on the cockpit, or the and then this would be probably the crew area, or the and then the captain's quarters. Oh yeah, look at all these new plants. That's so cool. And the shadows they cast off too. That looks really nice. Oh, it's pretty wild block work right over here. We got an inner glass window at one angle and some outer work out at a different angle. That's neat. Nice looking captain's quarters. They're really set up here pretty good. It looks like we probably got a bathroom, or yeah, nice fancy bathroom over here. All the ceramic tile work. Yeah, that looks great. And yeah, there's the actual bedroom itself for the captain, and a locker. And this kind of wraps around over here. Again, I love look at all the plants. Yeah, I gotta check out those plants myself. Didn't realize they were in there. I keep on seeing new things all the time when I'm touring these ships, and I haven't really been playing with any of the new stuff. I've just been kind of working on older stuff. Shield and engineering area on this side as well. Yep, and then here's for all your the other parts, coupling, bank. I think they all said coupling and bank. I didn't read the bank part there. So you put in whatever shield parts you want, but it's got 8 medium shield upgrade locations, which would fulfill all of them. And there is a catwalk going across the hangar. I was curious about that. I missed it. I figured there would be. Yeah, it's right over there. Okay, sneaky. So that's cool, too. So you can go up either elevator and get across the ship this way. Yeah, and everything looks stellar again. Captain's quarters. Get back into the elevator. And let's go down to 2. And I think, yeah, we've been down to 1. That gets us back to the hangar. So here is our CPU core room area. And main shield. That's pretty. Very pretty. I like how this is done too, kind of like in server racks. Like if you're at a big business and they got a bunch of servers in a room with a cooling system and anti-fire suppression systems. And then over here looks like we got our pentaxa tank. And wow, look at this too. killer looking stuff here. Then we got our warp drive right over there. We'll have the ladder going down to it. Another maintenance area, and yeah, thruster access room, kind of similar to what would be on the other side of the ship there. Just head down here and to our warp drive, which is really cool. Yeah, it's neat to see the ladders and the railings and the things like that integrated into the ship. But yeah, it's a really plush ship. I mean, a lot of carpeted floors and fancy stuff. A lot of places to add a lot more parts. And it's certainly a full functional flatbed style carrier, or barge style carrier, with a big pass through standard carrier type setup as well, using looks like all XL thrusters. Also looks like we got long range radar, we got solar integration, some cool looking glass ceilings on over some of the floor areas there. So let's take a look at some numbers here. So I guess since we're on this screen, so our stock shield is 15,800. Obviously, we've got some P menu options for the hangar ramps and upgrade markers. We are unlock level 25, size class 13. Pretty quick right off the gates. 108 forward, 27 strafing, 54 lift, 54 reverse, and 18 down. 29 fuel tanks, 19 oxygen tanks. Got some defenses, so it's a carrier. It looks like it's set up for some drone defense. We do have long-range radar stock. 21 hour and 9 minute build time. Uses some Estrum and Zecosium, but not a whole heck of a lot, considering it's a pretty big ship there. We're right at our Core 9 our Reforged Eden specification, so 2.1 million CPU, using almost all of it. So obviously you'd want to be adding in quantum auxiliary cores, other things to increase the CPU to add a lot more upgrades to the ship. Storage. So nicely labeled here. So we got looks like we got quite a lot of 640s in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 640K bays. Double ammo 320K bays. Did I say 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 640K bays. Yeah, very nicely labeled. So, well, I like to see the storage size in these myself. That's why I always kind of do it myself. It's easier if I'm looking at a ship, I kind of know what it is, where I don't have to click in it to see how much storage it's got. It just tells you, which is really cool. I mean, if you built the ship, you don't really necessarily need to know that because you probably already know it. But in this case, looking at someone else's ships, it's really, really cool. And flying around the hall here, again, places for, looks like launchers. Yeah, cannon positions and turret positions. Very nice. Again, awesome barge style carrier, really cool looking. Again, this is the Aurora Reforged Eden by Entei. So let's see. The next one I got on the list to take a look at here. This is by Fuji. And Fuji definitely has made some dragons. I tried to work one of Fuji's creations before, and I couldn't figure out how to really pull off any kind of bizarre wing setup here. But this is a Christmas dragon over here. This is the Jolly Dragoness by Fuji, which is really, really cool. This one's different than some of the other dragons. I see some similarities in places, but it looks like it was kind of like rebuilt and Christmasized. Is that a word? Christmasized. Oh, that's cool. Look at the hat. Look at the hat with the fluffy hat. Then he's even got the little fluff ball on it. Oh, that's cool. And I'm seeing some here. I'm gonna get the lights going a little bit better here too. Yeah, look at that. So we got some green eyes with some red shadows there. Definitely Christmas oriented here. I love to see the hat on there. That's such a nice touch there. And we got some different colors here for some scales going on in here. Some kind of pink and kind of light green. And cool looking wings. I think the wings got done up again. I looked at the previous creation by Fuji quite a bit because, again, trying to turn it into something that I ultimately kind of ended up abandoning that because my wings totally were not working. And yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a fairly quick project, and it was gonna be like, oh, it's gonna take like weeks to get this going. And I probably won't even like it when I was done with it, with my changes. So really cool wing design here. It's got kind of that pink and green, or kind of Christmas, like more of a pastel Christmas tone to it. And interesting with all these down thrusters in there, they're almost used as decorative pieces. And yeah, kind of like the bone structure in there and kind of the outer parts of the wing. Oh, and look at that. Yeah, and also some pretty good, weaponry on these wing areas over here too, which is really cool because the AI can shoot this area quite a bit, and it's not really going to hurt your ship very much there, and it gives you a nice spread of weaponry. And quite a few more guns up top over here. And going out to the tail, which has got this big, like puffball tail on this version here. That's another Christmas thing. We got the same kind of pastel look over here. I gotta turn the lights down and look at this too. And we've got we got our hind legs and our front legs over here, kind of swooped in. That's really cool. And and you fly it right in the mouth there. Oh, that's cool. So you got or at least one of the places to fly it at. So you got a first person view kind of inside the mouth. Very cool. Yeah, that's a neat looking design. I like what the author did with these back parts of the wings too, kind of doing like a drawing line almost in different colors going out through there. Very cool. And yeah, we got a couple windows in the hall here too, or in the side of the dragon here. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna let's adjust the lights a little bit, and I'll get through the center area here. So we got a pilot seat and co-pilot seat, and then we get into this section over here, and it looks like we've got a lot of Christmas colored storage containers and things like that. And okay, a quick access point in on the sides. Some boxes. It looks like we've got our new Pentaxa tank there and our warp drive right here. A lot of utility function and full med bay, all the specialized parts. We got a bed up over there, and we're seeing the shield back there as well. Very interesting. So you kind of got a lot of your in-game utility function right in this general area. Let me drop down a little bit here. I got a Christmas tree. Got to have a Christmas tree. And where does this go? Wow. Let's go somewhere. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that's a journey. Hold on. I think we're going into the legs or something down over there. Let me go back this way first. And it looks like we got a bunch of small constructors right over here. Some fuel tanks. Thruster access. Some storage boxes. All our CPU cores over here. Looks probably a vanilla setup on CPU cores, I'm thinking. Probably 4 advanced cores. We got some RCS in here. Storage generators up on the top. Oh, this just keeps on going too, right through the whole of the body. And this is probably, again, some legs, more storage boxes. Now we're getting towards the back area. Got kind of this pretty cool looking window setup going on here. All right, let's take one of these sideways through here. And yep, I have a feeling these are just alternative ways into the creation. Probably all 4 legs. Yeah, definitely looks that way. So you can come in there. Got a sentry gun right above the door as well. Looks like this is all set up to land too. I have it flying in the air, but from what I can tell, it looks like this is a landable creation with the legs on there and ways up into the hall from the legs. So Looks like you could fully dock this on the ground as well. Yeah, very, very cool. Very artistic. Nice Christmas flavor to it going on here too. It's just really, really unique creation there. So again, this is the Jolly Dragoness by Fuji. Very, very cool. So the next creation, I don't have this displayed again in the right environment. I might have to. I gotta go scope out a good snow planet for some of these creations here. But this is the next creation. This is the Winter Home BA by Solusticor. And very cool. Using a lot of interesting blocks again to create snow and icicles and things hanging from the creation. Again, of course, it would look a lot better in a snowy environment. But the house itself looks like kind of a I don't know what do you call this? A modern Art Deco type of design, or I don't exactly know the terminology for some of the different structures and things like that, but definitely a cool looking house here on the outside. Oh, I like this big like snowman kind of thing, sort of. That snowballs all over the place. That's neat. Winter wonderland outside here. But yeah, the structure itself inside of all that looks really, really cool. It's kind of minimalist. Is that what they call this? Maybe that's it. It's kind of your square architecture. A lot of really fancy elite houses are kind of built following some of these design guidelines like this. And really cool area right around here. A lot of this is kind of left open. Looks like we got an armor locker chilling out here. We even got an outdoor couch and a outside like bar area over here. And it doesn't look like you'd be having too much problems here in winter with a house like this. Oh, I like that. So that just kind of loops right around here, and then we've got a door going into the inside area, which is all kind of glassed off here. We got some lighting in here. Let me lower down the light some a little bit, give it that mood lighting effect. Yeah, cool looking light there. Kind of a two-story here with some really really wild balcony going along the area here. A couple couches, and got some small constructors. It looks like right over in the side there. And yeah, the fridge. Looks like we go up to the second floor here. Very nice. Oh, this is really sharp inside here. Oh, look at this crazy art design setup going on in here. Another like bar, like kitchen type of place here. A place to eat some food. You got some lockers. Nice big window here, kind of looking out that side. Our Christmas tree, of course. Very nice. And it kind of looks like the elevator keeps on going beyond this floor. It looks really cool, though. I love the way the texture lights were done in conjunction with actual lights. Really kind of gives it a nice, kind of cozy feel in here, which is really nice. If it's cold and snowy outside, I tend to like, even myself, I live in a four seasons type of place. So, I mean, you do get some winters, and it's nice to actually have lights with a little bit of kind of a warm tint to them. So I don't really like straight up like white lights. I kind of like the, almost lighting that looks a little old school, like incandescent bulbs would have kind of more of a bit of a tint to that light. Kind of just feels warmer psychologically, I guess. And then we go up to the top here. So we got another whole. I didn't realize I had a third floor going on in here. This looks like where the bedroom is. Again, really cool. I like how the walls and the glass are done and everything like that. Looks like it could be like a real place. I mean, the way it's built and the way it generally looks and everything kind of looks like it could be a real house here. Nice place though. Nice place. It's got all the normal stuff there. Nice cozy winter home as its name. So it doesn't technically have a very specific name, just winter home. And the ceiling looks really cool, all snow covered and things like that. Got some Some icicles and things hanging down there. Very nice. Very nice. It's like a fun project to build too. I like the choice of the textures on the exterior. This is just like some of the textures you hardly ever see used on anything. But this creation's embracing them. And then again, you don't see it on much because a lot of these have to be on concrete as well. So unless you're building a base, you couldn't use the textures in the first place. Well, anyway, let's take a look at some numbers here. So we're unlock level 5, size class 1, pretty small house. Got a fuel tank, got an oxygen tank, pretty light there. Here's this part's really impressive. For the size of this, I expected it to cost quite a bit more than it does. But walking through there, it doesn't have a whole lot of expensive parts in it. At least, you know, how it's set up right now. So hour and 2-minute build time on here, and really it doesn't need anything tricky at all. I guess it uses a smidgen of sathium of all things, but that's about it. Other than that, it's just stuff you would easily find on a starter planet just starting out. And the sathium you could probably come across too, but you probably have to get into a POI or something like that, find it in a box or salvage something with that. But yeah, very nice. Again, this is the Winter Home BA by Solusticor. All right, so the next creation here, let me adjust some lighting again. Yeah, I got stuff all over the place. Not much fit on the landing pad this time. It's just a real, pretty crazy setup with all these gigantic creations. Well, a lot of pretty big creations there. I think this one ran out of fuel since I've been running around. Oh no! Let me get some fuel here. I do kind of wish it's so minor. I don't think it really is very important, but you kind of need when you're in creative mode that you didn't actually have to carry fuel around with you, and if you tell it to fill something, it would just do it. But here we got the USS man, I'm gonna have a Torlus, and this is by Matt CZ. Really cool looking Star Trek ship here. And I think this was kind of, I'm not 100% sure, but I thought maybe it could park in the Europa as well, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. But a very cool looking design. I have seen this before. It was shown in a different video by Excalibur. So it's not the first time I've looked at this one, but thought it looked really great. It was on the front page. I was like, yeah, this is a neat one. I love the hull shaping, and obviously it's kind of like a really mini Star Trek kind of ship. You got your nacelles off to the side over here, and your like your saucer section, I guess you could say, and just the way it's set up. But it's a really pretty small craft, and it's totally fitting with Star Trek and everything too. And beyond that, it actually has a fairly good weapons loadout on here too. I love this underside part here. And see if we got like a little place for the deflector area there underneath the saucer section here. So yeah, if you took like a full-fledged Star Trek ship and made it really small in comparison, yeah, you end up with this, and it's very nice textures, color scheme on it. The whole ball of wax here. And cool looking front cockpit area. The interior looks like it's, neat as well. This can top mount here too. So I think that was a requirement if it was going to park in the Europa. And I think we actually did park this in the USS Europa as well. And it's kind of made for that captain's yacht location on there. But totally as a standalone ship too. Totally works fine. And it does obviously land on the ground as well. So here, let me adjust the lighting a little bit here. I know it's not a lot of interior to look at, but let's check this out. And yeah, you get inside here. It's pretty full featured as well. I mean, we got our warp drive. We got shield parts in here. Really cool LCD work throughout. Very busy. Looks like we're running a couple the larger cores in here as well. Warp, Let's see, got a lot of utility here. Our trauma station and armor, wow, O2, fridge, armor locker, couple buttons over here. Drone, let's hit this switch here. What do you do? Oh, probably a drone hatch. Yep, drone hatch right up at the top. Makes a lot of sense. A couple generators up to the top over there. And yeah, that just looks so neat, though. I love look at all that LCDs and stuff, kind of all matching, going down this whole side here. And of course, you got a passenger seat as well. But yeah, really nice looking ship here. These do look like aux cores. I'm guessing. Probably, yeah, it looks like it's going to have a pretty decent shield on it, too. And, of course, our main shield's right back over there. Storage controller on in the floor there. Yeah, very cool. Let's take a look at some numbers. Well, here, let's get the lights back on here. Yeah, very, very pretty ship, though. I like the way this, interesting on it is, so it's getting both strafing and down thrust in these side thruster areas here. Love the LCD work there, and across the front here as well. Well, that's actually all LCD. This whole black line with the two blue lines is LCDs, just kind of enhancing the sides there. Yeah, very nice. All right, so what do we got going on here? Unlock level 20, size class 1. 32 forward, 16 strafing, 46 lift, 32 reverse, 22 down. Got decent barrage of some pretty good weaponry on here. I think I know why it needs those extra CPU cores in there. Guided missile launchers 3, heavy laser cannon 6, retractable positron beam turret, and a detector. 4-hour and 44-minute build time. Does use a little bit of estrium and zacosium, not very much. It's not a standard shield either. Augmented small shield generator. Gonna have to take a look at the shield hit points there. Advanced upgrade kit 6. Okay, so it's running 2 auxiliary cores, which we've seen on the inside. CPU wise, it is balanced out with all that stuff. Obviously with the 2 aux cores. But then again, this is the better than normal shield, and some of the weaponry is better than your standard stuff as well. Let's get into main here. So our shield strength, this is pretty high for a SV, especially stock. So 15,865 for SV shield. We do have some P menu options here, and I'll just turn them all on here for basically just your different weapon types. And yeah, very nice. And then other than that, it does have your Core 9 specification here, plus 2 aux cores to get this running with all its more heavy weaponry and heavy shielding, which is kind of cool. It's just very, very cool. Yeah, I love the looks of those boxes. Kind of, they almost look like parts the way they're worked out there. But that's kind of neat, though. When you first get, you could throw stuff in the boxes over here as well. Speaking of storage, wrong ship here. Let's look at this one. So we've got, very nicely labeled over here. So Pentaxid, hard to say. I mean, we've got 2 Ammo K 9K boxes. And keep in mind it's an SV, so these 9K boxes actually fill up quite a lot of space on an SV. And then we got an 8K cargo box, and then beyond that, it looks like some other miscellaneous smaller boxes and things like that for other types of items. And again, yeah, that's very, very cool. Nice looking ship there. Again, the USS Toulouse by Matt CZ. Very, very cool. That just reminds me too, I have failed to look at some storage on the last couple of creations here, I think, and I just want to double check. Winter Home. Okay, Winter Home didn't have. I just had some regular stuff. Did not have. I didn't think it did. I didn't see any storage controllers when I went through there. But one other, and this one I on the Christmas Dragon here. I also failed to look at the storage on it. So let's just do that real quick. So we got 260K ammo bays and a material box at 320K and quite a few other boxes on the side of that. Apologize for that. That's my bad again. All right, so the last creation here. This is the Juggernaut by Guy Pearce 298. And this looks really, really cool, too. This is a big ship. Like the body work on it and things like that. This definitely looks like a Juggernaut here. A lot of weaponry going on. Pretty large ship. Looks pretty tall and wide. And we got a bit of some Star Wars kind of thing going on here with a whole lot of good line of sight retractable turrets out on the side, so you can kind of retract those in if you didn't want to look at them. But that looks great. That looks great. Got some artillery launchers over here. Let's take a look at the front side here. Oh wow, yeah, it's cool with the texture lights on the bottom section with all the block work around it. Again, this Juggernaut, definitely a combat-oriented looking ship here. A lot of weaponry on it. We got some more launchers on the underside. Launchers up top, a whole lot of turrets, some missile launchers kind of in between the two. We do have an LCD up here. I just want to see what this... oh, railgun setup. Okay, so that's, again, what this is about. Adding in a railgun to the section. Those take up a lot of space on a ship. So this was kind of designed to also hold that. And, yeah, very cool. See what the underside kind of looks like. I ran out of landing pad space. I couldn't really fit this on there as well, so I just kind of left it up in the air for now. So a lot more weaponry. We got our landing gear down over here. Double, that's kind of a cool hangar door set up there. So a double hangar door going into, obviously, probably a hangar there. Hold on. Oh, you're out of gas too. Turn you back on. So yeah, it looks like it's using some pretty meaty XL thrusters on the bottom side, in the back area, and some little bit smaller ones on the front side here. Kind of balance that out. Let's take a look at the back here. Oh yeah, nice. And I like all the shaping and the block work going here, and look at that, a whole bunch more turrets in like a big broadside setup over here. So yeah, this thing's really ready to shoot a lot of stuff up. Looks like it can move around a lot of creations as well. I like this inset landing pad here. That looks really cool, the block work around it, and it's kind of going with a really dark color. We got some blinky lights that are going in formation around the landing pad as well. Looks like that'll get right into the bridge area there. Then there's a lower landing pad slash rear hangar door. Yeah, very cool. I like the fancy block work up here and the way these channels are kind of cut into the hull here, with a bunch of retractable turrets in there too. Oh man, even artillery turrets over here. And we got our reverse thrusters here. Oh, I like that. Nice looking thruster housings. Nice curved formation there. Got a big one and a not as big one. And it looks like our main bridge would be kind of inset in this part of the ship here. Very convenient. So that's, again, if you're going to blow up stuff, that's a good place to put a bridge on a ship. Keeps it back out of harm's way for the most part, and pretty tried and true method of building combat ships in Empyrion. If you want a first-person bridge, that is. All right, so I'll tell you what here. I'm going to adjust the lighting a little bit, and let's go check this out. So, oh yeah, this doesn't actually go to the other. I thought it was going to join into the hangar doors on the sides, but no, this is actually like its own rear hangar setup. Nice looking lighting in here. Kind of got that warm feeling. A lot of different textures and things going on here. Neat looking block work up on the ceiling there to give it a lot of depth and detail. And we got a storage bay over here, 320K, very cool. Nice setup there. Man, we got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of rooms off from here. So it looks like we got a main elevator. Oh, it's got the elevator LCDs going on as well. I'm gonna start on one side over here. So I'm seeing constructor. So yeah, okay, a production room over here. Looks like we got another location, or maybe not. I'm not sure. Just it did just say constructor, so that's what I do see in here. Cool looking ceiling lights, and using like the texture lights that kind of glow and give it plus in conjunction with some actual lights as well. So it's really really cool. Just see if we got the same thing going on. Oh, so we got a constructor on one side, deconstructor on the other side. Ah, very cool. And we got elevators also coming up from either room. I'm going to try to take the central elevator. Let's check out what's going on in these other places. Oh man, that goes downstairs. What do we got over here? We got looks like we got a bathroom right up front here. Very nice, right off from the hangar as well. And all right, so let's take this hallway here a minute. Oh wow, this goes to a lot of places here. Ooh, look at this. So we're heading towards the main hangar, which would probably be down. This is again a pretty darn big ship here. So we got a couple large shield parts here in the housing. Oh, I like the blinky stuff going on here. What is that? It's not part of the actual part. Oh, that's a LCD setup on a timer and doing LCDs at different angles. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that done before. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of neat. It kind of looks like that's like stuff like lightning or high amounts of energy arcing across the center section there. Cool looking blockwork in the whole area too. I love all the texturing and the lighting and yeah, this floor tiling actually works pretty well for this too. And okay, so we got a staircase going up in the center there, and then we got two more large shield parts over in this general area. Very cool. Wow, then this keeps going this way. Holy smokes. Yeah, this looks cool. I love the way the ceiling's different on both sides with the like the framework stuff there. That looks really sharp. So we got a living quarters. Oh wow. Holy smokes. Well, that's cool. Nice looking living quarters here. Cool looking hallways, by the way, too. A lot of these almost look. Oh yeah, this almost looks like they're a bunch of like bunk beds, like small bunk beds, but just using that one particular block accomplish that. That's neat. I maybe that's what the author was suggesting with this. I think it looks like it's a crew area, and these look like they could be like bunk beds on the side, but using a block instead, which is really really cool. Wow, and this keeps on going out this way as well. What? Oh wow, so we got our fancier crew. So that would probably be like your general crew area, and here's your officer section. Have their own place, or maybe, or share a room with one other person, maybe with the bunk beds. Oh, I still feel I'm going to get lost. This ship is amazingly big. Just walking through, I kind of figured it was going to be pretty big, though. Had a pretty big, bulky design going on here. So we got a farming area over here too. Really cool looking blockwork again. Oh yeah, in the purple area, maybe for like representing more of a taxid-based farm. Doesn't have to, but it looks like we got 18 grow plots in this general area over here. Wow. It's down there. Okay, good. I was scared. I was like, is that another hallway going somewhere else? I'm already getting lost. Let's keep on wrapping this. Oh, wow. So we got a cross section going through the center of the ship. Oh wow, and even beyond that, there's more. We got like a whole thruster room over here. Oh yeah, access to a bunch of thrusters. I like the way this is displayed as well. Lighting on the ceiling there. Yeah, it's got like a, every area's got something to check out. With the cool lighting or the hallways or the, I don't know. This is a pretty massive ship here. I mean, I'm curious about the size class here. So we got our, okay, so we God, where did we just wrap around? That's a central elevator. I don't know. This is all new stuff here too. So we got looks like our main shield and at least what, 6 of these smaller shield parts here, and also a taxi tank. Very cool. Nice display on that. Thruster access room over here as well. I've got really disoriented on where I am or what direction I'm facing the ship. There's a lot of ship here. There's just a lot of ship. Another thruster access room on that side. Shields. Do we have any doors on this? Okay, so we looked at this already. It does say shields. Let's go down this way. Oh, this is all new too. Okay, so full-fledged medical bay over here. Cool looking medical bay. I like the choice of the tile floor and a lot of texture lights on the walls, and again, generally a lot of detail in various places. Okay, so we are looking at, oh, this must be the central hangar. Okay, so we came in through the back hangar, and now we got a central hangar here. Let's go down in here. So this is where those side hangar doors are lining up to. And cool, I like the way it looks like a runway, and we got a looks like a way. Yeah, that will lift up, and this will go down as well. Let's see what this says here. It's up to automatically open when landing to manually open, trigger the door. Okay, so if I was in a vehicle, this would probably automatically open up but I'm on foot, so it probably is not. And I just want to see how. Cool, look at blockwork kind of hidden way over there too. So that's in this journal area of the ship here. So we got that big hangar door, and this will open up. So you got a fair amount of room to actually park some HVs or SVs up in here. And we have looks like some production right on the back side of the hangar. A couple constructors and small constructors, armor repair. Yeah, okay. Let's catch the elevator here again. Again, a really big ship again. Yep, I like the main hangar. The main hangar is truly that way. Let's keep on trying to go forward in the ship here, or I might have already checked out part of the area. Not all of it. I'm sure I'm missing. Oh yeah, there's this room in between the shields. We walked through one of those side hallways there and kind of were peering in, but we got a cross room through here as well. And then, look at that medium shield part room as well. I was wondering if it had that. It had some large shields. Usually if you have large shields, you're going to see medium shields and small shields as well. And I think we've seen them all now. So this has got a lot of shield going on in stock. Curious if it's running some fusion reactors somewhere in here as well. Garden mess hall. Have I been in here already? Kind of, yeah. I think I caught it from a different direction, but yeah, a lot of stuff there. Oh yeah, so we got a big farm area over here. So we looked at a smaller grow plot sections off to the sides, but now we've got a larger grow plot section over here as well. So yeah, let's see, 36, 54 grow plots there, I think. And I just want to make sure. Oh, there they are. Oh, wow, more than one too. We got 2 fusion reactors. Okay, so yeah, this thing's really beefy. A beefy shield. It is called a juggernaut, though. You would kind of expect it. It's obviously it fulfills all your regular ship needs, with some grow plots and production and all that stuff. But it's also it's a big, heavy like battleship with a lot of shielding going on. Um, yeah, a lot of shielding going on. In fact, I don't know if this is maxing out shielding. I'm not sure what the limitation on the large shield parts is on the creation. But this is certainly running at least 4 of those, 2 fusion reactors, I believe a full complement of medium shield and probably small shield parts. I've seen only 6 of the small shield parts, but I very well could be missing some. I know I didn't see some of this though. Oh yeah, we haven't been up to the bridge area yet. Let me fly in there. I'm sure it's accessible from that rear hangar elevator. Certainly looks like it would be. Getting into a blast door here. Kind of a double-decker bridge section too, with big glass front on it. Pilot seat right up over there. And the idea for this switch is to shut automatic turrets to keep loot from being destroyed before it's looted. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that can be a problem if you hammer away at something, enemy ship or a POI, space-based POI or whatever, too hard. You can blow up the loot that's in it. But by the time you get into it, it despawns. A lot of times the boxes will show up, but they'll only last around for a short amount of time before the game removes them. So you kind of got this, as soon as you get something, it's almost like a race to get in there to try to grab the loot before it disappears on you. I just fly through the front hall here, and also I want to take a look at its construction material. So it looks like we're running steel and hardened steel. So we got some mixed materials going on. I figured this part here, okay, so there's a bit of a bulkhead area on the front part of the ship here. So we got a Wi-Fi in there, and a lot of any place where you don't see any blocks or anything like that, it means it's solid. So we got a lot of solid blocks in the area, and then kind of a wall built up over here. Kind of looks like it's set up if you wanted to add in more defensive blocks. You could maybe fill this room here, kind of a little extra protection or something like that, or put a decoy or something like that in the area. And this is yeah, kind of right below the railgun mounting location. Yeah, very cool. Very cool juggernaut ship here. Big one, just heavy, thick, ready to shoot up a lot of stuff. Not just from the front side. Obviously, you got a lot of turrets and things, or launchers and things on the front side, and this big barrage of these side turrets. But also, if you're just flying by something, you got like a whole barrage that can do, shoot to either side of the creation when you're passing through. So basically, if you're not buddies with this ship, you just want to really try to stay away from it because it's going to shoot you. And yeah, in the whole back section too, it kind of has a little bit of that Star Wars look kind of going on, with a lot of big thrusters and things going on in there, and some smaller ones in the mix, and kind of the overhang and things like that. Yeah, very cool. Definitely like this this down thruster setup over here too. That looks neat. I love the cut in with the curved blocks there. Anyway, let's look at some numbers here. So this one is unlock level 25, size class 19, does 24 forward, 11 strafing, 22 lift, 11 reverse, 13 down. We got 24 fuel tanks, 14 oxygen tanks. Huge barrage of weaponry installed on here. So a lot of guns, almost too many to list, anything like that. We even got some torpedo launchers, multiple rocket launchers. A lot of these are retractable too, and I was just looking at like some of these. I guess yeah, a lot of them are retractable. Even the ones that were out on the sides were retractable. 38 hour and 1 minute build time. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna use some Estrium and Zekosium quite a bit. It's a combat ship with a lot of guns on it, so there's a lot of things that would use those resources on here. CPU wise, it looks like it's probably set up for vanilla. I'm showing it in Reforge Eden, so I'm not sure how this would. Oh no, this can't be a vanilla creation. It is. it's got too many reforged Eden parts in it, all the shields, fusion reactors, things like that. So looks like it's, I'm guessing 4 advanced CPU cores are in here stock, but you would need to add in some more CPU to get it to first 2.1 million, and then quite a bit more if you're playing with the CPU on. But it would need quite a lot of auxiliary quantum cores or other means to put in CPU on the ship there. I just thought I'd take a look at P menu options. Don't have any P menu options here. And let's take a look at your storage. So we've got a ammo controller at 320K. We've got several other controllers down over here. So we've got another set of 4. This one's at 328. Another 320. Looks like they're all like 320s or a little bit more than that. And another 4 of those there. So yeah, very, very cool. Quite a ship there. But other than that, again, Juggernaut by Guy Pearce 298. Very, very cool. And I believe that is all the creations on this week's look at the workshop video. There's more creations I want to look at. Sometime I'm going to have to do a catch-up video because there's some that I just can't get to. There's so many new ones that keep coming out, and there's some that I have a little bit on a kind of a backlog that I want to look at sometime when there's, and I keep on thinking that one week there'll be a little bit less creations, and then I'll put in some of those other ones, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Every week there's just tons of new stuff getting put out to the workshop by a whole bunch of different people, and really, really cool to see. Some really big creations in this one, by the way, too. Of course, the Battlestar over here is the definitely the largest, but there's, I mean, some of these other ones are really quite big. In fact, I know I read it, but yeah, this was what's this? Size class 19. Yep, big ship again. So, other than that, awesome work, everyone, and you all have yourself a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.